What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Creator Chat, the conversation piece where we talk to other people in the community about Pokemon, life, and my dog barking. Today, my guest is the one and only son of a Merc. Merc, how you doing, my friend?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. I don't know why my dog decided to start freaking out now, but she is, so that should be fun in the background of everything.
No, he's
How are
not.
you
He's
doing?
just screaming. Probably.
Yeah, she's right there. I don't know what's going on. Uh, we have Metri and the Hat Turn in there, and Metri says they cannot hear you.
Of course not.
Yeah, he is. That was the major issues we're having beforehand. For some reason, his microphone and head setups aren't communicating with Talk Studio from Streamlabs. Uh, so we're gonna try to figure it out.
Can you not hear me at all, or am I super low?
You're low on my side, so on their side, you're probably even lower.
How do we fix this, Gonzo? What do we
I
do?
I don't know. I've never had it's super low. They can hear you, but barely.
Like,
Um,
I don't want to scream.
yeah, just scream the whole time. Is he sure he's using the correct mic setting? Yeah.
So I try to use this mic, right? Where am I at? This mic. But if I plug this mic into my phone, the audio I can't hear Gonzo.
What happens if you have nothing plugged in? Did you try that?
We tried that earlier, and it didn't. You couldn't hear me.
Real, and that's the weird thing from your phone that you can't hear me, because essentially this is a phone chat.
Right.
Yeah. I so Stuart Zagnant had the same issue with his phone, and he used an iPad, and that worked fine. Um, and then I don't know what Zach used. If he, I don't remember if he used headphones or not, but he used his phone.
These are Bluetooth headphones, but I can't even hear you through the headphones. Only through my phone. So
If you went to the audio settings on on this, because I know the headphones are synced up to your phone.
right.
I wonder if you need to sync or attach the headphones to the app, like if you had to, like if you're connecting it to your phone again. Like if you went down to the settings that I showed you earlier and you clicked on output or input for the speaker and head microphone, I wonder if that's what it would be.
So the audio settings, it's got echo cancellation, stereo audio,
Yeah,
and auto adjust mic volume. But that's all it's got.
really. Maybe it's because you are on your phone. Because on my side, I can see audio input and output. Zach said, I just use phone, no headphones or anything. Metri says, remind me again, what application do you use? It's Talk Studios through Streamlabs.
But I tried the new microphone, and you couldn't hear me anyways.
Yeah. The camera is crisp, the way he can just stare at his handsome face.
Who's out there? What?
That was Metri. He was saying the camera's so crisp, we can just stare at your face all day. Hmm. What is it? A iPhone or is it a?
It's like the second to latest iPhone, so it should be like
Yeah, you should be good
yeah.
because that is what I don't know what kind of iPhone Opossum uses, but that's what he used.
But he's got like actual,
The actual headphones for the phone.
and they're plugged in.
Yeah,
I don't. I just got Bluetooth,
I wonder.
but it's connected obviously because I'm talking to you. But is it just super low?
Yeah, it's just super low. Is does your microphone have a setting on it for volume, or is there a noise cancellation on it
Like on the phone?
on your what you're using for a mic?
It's just like
Because it doesn't even sound like you're coming from the mic. It sounds like you're coming from the phone. And it sounds like I'm on speaker. I cannot make him louder on my side. I wish I could.
I'm gonna turn the head off
Okay.
if I can.
So with the headphones off, I can still hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Better? Worse? Same?
A little better.
So
My
if I turn
desk,
you up, will you echo?
probably. My desktop audio is max. It's a nice shirt, though.
My shirt?
Yeah.
It's like TJ Maxx.
Hey, fuck, cheap is cheap.
$10, dude. Look.
Our Lady of Faith.
Of the forest.
Yeah. Yeah, you're so I can hear you a little better. Chat, can you hear him a little better or the same or worse?
Same.
Same. Marshalls is better than TJ Maxx. I don't think there is a Marshalls in my area anymore.
Mine's like in the mall, not like an outlet.
Oh, the only time I see TJ Maxx is in like an outlet mall.
Yeah. My Marshalls is in the mall, not the. Well, I guess. No, that's an outlet. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know where you live. Same-ish. They can. So you're about the same for them.
Is it super bad or just? I guess it is, right? If we're complaining about it.
He's Metri says it's doable, but he can continue working on it while you talk.
What about? I'm gonna try this mic again.
Okay.
Is this better?
That is a lot better on my side.
But I can't hear you.
Now you can't hear me.
I can listen to the YouTube live, but
let's try that.
delayed shit.
let's try that. Let's see how well that works out. Yes, let's go better. Fuck, you can't hear him. Jay's Corner TCG lurking and driving. Thank you, my friend. Stay safe. Oh shit, I almost hit the end stream button. I want to move my mouse away from that. So if you can hear me from watching it on the YouTube replay kind of idea now, let's talk a little bit about your content. You do content a little bit all over the place. I've seen you open Digimon, Pokemon, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh. What is your favorite to open for your channel overall? Oh shit! Now we can't hear. Now we can't hear him. All right, plug everything back in. The mic. Yeah, Metri's saying the mic. No, now we can't hear him again. He can't use his computer. He doesn't have one. He has a laptop, but he said the video quality is not up to par, and he doesn't have a webcam app on his phone just yet. The hat turn saying hello to Jay. What's good, Jay? Says the hat turn. Sorry for the technical difficulty, guys. I didn't even have time to share out the stream before, like I normally do. We were too busy trying to figure out what we can do to fix this this technical difficulties we're having. No, still can't hear you. Yeah. So I don't know why the Talk Studios doesn't want to communicate with your headphones or the microphones together. And when they do, it's very low. Is it plugged back in? So I think he can hear us again, but now we can't hear him. He can't. Yeah, I already asked that. No, because we unplugged it, it messed it up. He might have muted himself doing all of it. Is the mute the microphone? I don't know what it looks like on the phone side of all this. I've never used my phone for it. No, he's not muted because I can see it from my side. Nothing. Wait, can you hear him? I cannot hear him. I'm just reading his lips, Metri. We tried Discord, but Discord wasn't working either. So I don't. It might be a communication thing with his phone and all the other setups. We tried Discord already. That wasn't working either. Let's try. I want to try one thing really quick. Oh shit, that doesn't look pretty at all. Okay, so we're gonna. Can you hear me on your side? Okay, let me. So we're gonna try a Discord call, but I can't move from Streamlabs over to Discord at the same time. Let's see.
This has push to talk. How do I get that off?
I have no idea, but can you hear me on your side?
Yeah.
Okay. You might have to hold your finger down the whole time. Okay. So this is. I'm just gonna have to share your. Hopefully, if I share the screen. Okay, that looks like that's the best it's gonna get for now. Chat, can you hear him now if he starts talking?
Mic check.
You sound good on my side. I have you shared screen over here, so now I'm just waiting to see if they can hear you.
I've literally got to press my push to talk on my phone. That's my settings.
The Hat Turn says it works. Washington says nope. Still kind of quiet, but definitely 50% better. Okay, good, great. I can hear Jay pulling all that fire. Must be okay. Well, this is the best we're going to get since you have to hold your hand down for the push to talk, and it doesn't really look great on my side either anymore because of how we have to split the screen. I don't want to hurt your arm, so we'll make it a quick stream tonight since we finally got it going at least. Let's talk about your content. You've opened Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Digimon, One Piece, all kinds of trading cards. What is your favorite to open on stream? Not on stream, but on camera, and why?
Pokemon, really, but I don't like the Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Pokemon. It's all free, like the classic.
Yeah,
Nostalgia trip, really.
it is a nostalgia trip. I really want to talk about your out of context video series that you've been doing. I've been loving it since the very first episode you did with myself, Rev, CTR. So many Opossum, so many people have been a part of that. What made you think that was going to be one of your? Well, I think it's one of your best series because it's so different. But why? What made you come up with that idea?
I felt like we needed more comedy, more funness.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
It almost like a highlight reel, but I'm not really.
It,
My videos aren't. I cuss a lot. I try not to, but I still do. I can't help it.
Yeah, well, it's just so fucking fun. It's you can't help it. Metri says the critical hit one is unreal. We were talking in the critical hit Discord that we love that the fact that with Shiny Vert's mom and everything, even though that was at the very end while we were playing the game, you still, the way you edit it, like we were talking about his mom the whole time. It built up to it. Are you going to continue doing things like that in the future with like trying to make a small conversation with people who were nowhere in the room with each other? Or was that just a one-time test because it was?
I've got one loaded up right now. I just have to
nice.
Down and make it. You gotta make it make sense.
Yes.
As much as you can, but I've got one waiting.
Nice. Who's going to be? Who are some people that are they going to be new people that we haven't seen before on your out of context, or is it just the regular people?
I've got some like Cool Trainer Ryan and Pokeball on the podcast. Poke Trail.
Okay.
Podcast, or they were live, and I cut up a bunch of that because there were some funny moments. There's so many. I mean, it's most of the same people. I got some Jay in there as well.
Oh, you got Jay in there this time. That's well, Jay, I feel like I'm the reason why a lot of his shit is out of context because I'm in the chat just going fucking bananas for no reason, mostly because I want to mess with my friend. Yeah. But there are some moments where he does it himself, but he like, unlike me, where I'm like, no one can possibly twist this around, and then all of a sudden, yeah.
You can always like cut it and make it. If he's saying something funny, you can always lead it to someone else saying something kind of dirty in a way.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I do.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys do as well.
It is stupid funny how he, like I remember every time I watch it, I show my wife. I'm like, you gotta watch this shit, and she's like, oh. Whose video is it? Is it like? And it's either when I tell her to watch something, it's either something really stupid from Instagram, TikTok, or just something I find funny. But if it's a YouTube video, now it used to be like just strictly Opossum. Like you can't like, but now she's like, okay, is it Mercs or Nyx? I was like, it's Mercs. She was like, okay, I'm in. And she, like, with Nyx, she's like, I don't know anything about Pokemon. Am I going to understand it? And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Just watch it. With yours, it's like, she'll be like, this is so stupid, but why is it so funny? I don't know any of it. I was like, that's the whole point. That's the point. It's out of context. And her most favorite one piece at the moment is yours. Is the same piece you did when Opossum is on the podcast and you're just boing, 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 boing. Yeah, just bouncing for no reason. Yeah. Is there specific, like, when you're watching any of these or lurking, is there a specific moment when you're, or thought process, you're like, okay, I need to remember this. Like, I got to write that down. Or,
Yeah, I'll look at the timestamp and try to remember, like, I'll click and see where we're at within the video.
yeah.
Kind of like, okay, there's about an hour in.
Yeah. Do you ever just clip automatically, or just you just take the risk and hopefully you remember it?
Well, usually I'll watch something probably twice. I'll watch it back twice.
Okay.
Yeah, just to find it.
Nice. Is it all live stream stuff and podcasts, or is it, because I don't watch a lot of, like, I try to take a step back sometimes because I'm on YouTube so much and Instagram so much. Are there any pre-recorded content?
Well, I don't want to go back and use like people's old content.
That would be hilarious.
You guys gotta give me like more stuff.
Just give me the fucking goods, people. Because he's not showing his face, so it's harder to use. Yeah. Well, it's hard to. I feel like Nick and Rock are hard to use because they use that the gameplay footage that they've been using so often now. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Metri's gonna be a good one. I don't know what's going on with the chat on my side, but I'm back on it. Yeah, I know, because I can't bring my camera, won't turn on Discord because it's on the Talk Studios, and if I turn that off, it won't show up. It's really weird. So yeah. I'm sorry, Daddy. Joseph says, why Gonzo look like Jesus? Because I haven't shaved since like my birthday. It does look good. Thank you. I try really hard sometimes. Yeah, you do. Is there oops, those locks are getting luscious, Gonzo. Oh, thank you, R&D. Is there any person that you tried that you want to use, you're just afraid to use? Because yeah. Right. I know though that you're not the only one who's done it. Like, people know that I'm on friendly terms with Pat. And I remember you sent me something in the very beginning once you found my channel and you realized, like, oh, I can talk to this stupid fuck. You sent me something, and you did the same thing with Opossum. You're like, I don't know how well they'll take it. I'm like, trust me, dude, they'll find it hilarious. And sure enough, yeah. Is there is
I feel like I'm overstepping at that point. Like, not overstepping, but like, I'm a nobody, so whoever will line up
yeah.
start some shit. But at this point, I don't care anymore.
And that's the thing. I don't think you should care, because yeah, I go back every once in a while to read the comments to see what other people are reading from it or saying about it, because I think they're great. But I think the newest, not the newest, but the drama with Nips really shined a light on people and their sense of humor and how they take certain aspects of being a content creator. And I think once that started, that's when you realize, like, okay, I can be a little more comfortable with these people that I don't know or whatever, because there are people that will take everything as criticism. Like, and your videos aren't criticism. Like you said, it's your own words. You should.
There's a camaraderie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
lately, it seems to be getting better.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like it's there. Everybody seems to be having fun. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it a lot.
It's one of the things I look forward to the most now. Yeah. And and it's funny because my wife, she's like, "Do you say shit just to be on Merc's thing?" I was like, "No." And I was like, "You." I was like, "It's all natural, baby." She was like, "Shut the fuck up." She was like, "Okay." And then Opossum kind of called me out. He was because during the Critical Hit team or the podcast, when I said I can't wait to see what Merc does with you guys, and then I was like, "Okay, let me backtrack. I know my dumbass is going to get on it." He kind of called me out. He's like, "I like how you try to throw us under the bus." I'm like, "Yeah, I tried, but fuck, man, let's face it. I'm the driver on his videos half the time." I'm not mad at it. Is there any other? Because I would say myself, CTR, and Dama are always going to be on it. We just say the most outlandish shit for no reason, and that. But I would say that is the hard thing with Cool Trainer Ryan. Even though he says off the wall shit, his community knows the context of it. So the only people who it's out of context for are the people who don't watch him.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard to use him sometimes when he's in his own videos.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just everything's so quick.
Yeah.
He was on that podcast, so there was a lot of conversation there.
Right.
I gotta get it out. I've been bullshitting. But I do have a good video idea that I'm pretty excited about, but it's gonna be I don't want to give too much away, but it's gonna challenge my editing skills. But
That's never a bad thing. I'm about to do the same thing.
I don't want to give it away, but it's gonna be a challenge to I'm gonna put some names in a hat, list off the names that I have, pull somebody and challenge them to something. And hopefully it catches on and they challenge the next person.
Okay.
I think it'll be fun.
I think I understand, but because you don't want to give away a whole lot, I don't want to ask more questions about it for clarification. But yeah.
So
No, you shut the fuck up. I didn't pull nothing.
it's basically a budget challenge, $50.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta do 9 cards. 9 cards within the $50 budget, so fill up the first page of the binder.
Okay.
It can be whatever cards you want from whatever. It can be modern or vintage, whatever. Just 9 cards within a $50 budget, and then I'll list off some names, and then look in my hat and see.
So, but
At the same time, you can't really ask someone to spend $50 off the rip. So take your time with it or whatever.
yeah, I like that idea of it, but then the issue is how many people are just going to go out there, buy 6-7 packs of cards and just put all the hits in that binder. So are you going to do like a you can't buy?
The video I'm gonna do with them is they're not even big eater cards. They're all my most expensive card is even over $12.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to add.
It's really gonna be focusing on the B-roll and how beautiful the actual artwork is in the card.
Gotcha. Because that was my only question of it. It was like, because I would put a stipulation: you can only buy one booster pack or one box, and then the rest you have to buy singles or something. Because I feel like, especially for a binder challenge, you would need it to be some kind of challenge. Like, what kind of hits can you get? But I am really interested to see how others go about trying to fill their page of the book.
Just the first page,
Yeah. That does sound really interesting. How many people do you plan on inviting to that challenge?
I don't know. I'm gonna put all of you guys Metri, you,
Mm.
Nick, Rock, all
The people you're on good terms with already. Yeah, I know. Knowing Metri, he'll probably be down. Rock will probably be down too. Nick would be the hard part because of yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
they can deny it, they can pass it on to somebody else.
No, man, you have to treat it like an STD. They once they get it, they get it. Oh yeah, my editing skills are going to be so fun. Yeah, it can't be that bad though. I'm sure I can pull something through. Yeah.
I'm doing the video anyways. They can deny me if they want, but like I'm kind of already recorded some people for it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to make myself proud as far as the editing part goes and
Nice.
quality of the video.
And that's what matters at the end of the day. Yeah. As long as you're happy with the video, that's all that matters. And like even if the other person's video, like if I randomly get chosen and you don't like how my side turns out, it's not gonna hurt my feelings if you cut it, edit it your own, or just be like, oh, this is what Gonzo got, stupid bastard.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't matter really the quality if you're, I don't know, if you're trying to beat yourself from your last video or just get better overall at it.
And that's all that matters is you trying to improve on your own or on yourself. If you, yeah. So Metri, I can't wait for. So Metri's having his stream on the 16th in 10 days for his birthday. Can't wait to see what that is because I've seen what he's been showing off. And if you follow him on Instagram, he's going to show off a little bit more. But he's getting some. Ahmad, nice. He better. Yeah, he's only modding you so you're too busy working and not trying to clip everything for out of context. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna open up some vintage, some modern. I know he got a couple of shiny treasure. I don't know if he got multiple shiny treasure boxes, but I know he got one. So that's gonna be exciting. How do you feel about that new set?
I like the baby shinies a lot.
So do I. I like them a little better than the full arts. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I haven't seen the whole set though. I've been on like eBay and all that other stuff trying to see if I want a pair or I want some of it, but it's at the same time it's like it's the holidays. I need to buy Christmas stuff for other people. So I'm really like I'll wait. I'm gonna bite the bullet and wait. I'll probably, if more than likely, I'm gonna buy singles. I already bought 3 of the baby Raichus. Jesus Christ, not again. Is there going to be more proxy cards? Jesus Christ. No card, just jewelry this time. That's good. R&D Pokemoner says, I'm sure Son of a Merc will be clipping a lot of Metri on his birthday stream. For some reason, I was going to read clapping for some reason, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck who's clapping who, but I'm in. It's shaking, but I don't think it's fuzzy. Oh, it's probably because your arm was getting tired from the push to talk. That's so I've never seen a push to talk on like I've seen it on Discord, but never.
Well, I'm sure I can turn it off through settings, but I can't access settings.
Yeah.
I can on the computer.
Yeah, and that's always the fun part. The baby Joseph Fragrasso. I'll learn how to say your name properly one day. I promise. I'm not doing it to be a dickhead. The baby shinies are definitely my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, I bought 3 of the Raichus. I'm gonna grade them all. I haven't decided if I'm gonna give away 2 or just 1, but I will be giving some of those away, spreading the gospel of Raichu, of course. Pop, how you doing, my friend? Words, they work. I'm happy 151 got some baby shiny love. I'm glad some of them did, but I haven't seen the whole set list. I've only seen some that people have been posting. but I hope they got a little more. They gave a little more love to the newer Pokemon.
I'm waiting for English. I'll even try to buy anything.
Yeah. I pre-ordered some English from the Pokemon Center website. I only pre-ordered the ETBs. I didn't pre-order the booster bundles. I should though.
It goes to show though, it's probably going to be pretty plentiful.
Yeah.
They're still available, or like as long as they've been out already.
I don't know if they're still. They might be still available. I haven't checked in a while. I go to the Pokemon Center like every other day just to double check stuff, but I don't.
I want to
Yeah.
say they were.
I know they dropped 151 UPCs again with the Squirtle promo. So the Squirtle promos are they're going to go down. They were like $100 at one point.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Pop says working and lurking, trying to soak up the knowledge. Hey, thank you, Pop. Soak up all you can. Soak up all you. Fuck. I just as I was saying, I'm like, yep, that's. I better start saying something else so you can't clip that. Just soak it all in. Let's. I completely lost track now because of what I was saying. What? Yeah, just that's the whole fun of it. So in your background, I can see the Justice League, Super Smash Brothers, a Kusune Fox. Is that the name of it? That doesn't sound right. Kitsune? Yeah.
It's any other time I can tell you what it is.
Yeah. But to my point, you have all kinds of stuff in the background. You're obviously a collector of many things and many hobbies. What is the thing you collect the most besides Pokemon?
I don't know, but I don't really know. I think just weird shit. No way. I like my magazines. Like I've got old Game Informer.
Yeah.
Some comic books. This is actually my son's room.
That's funny. You use your son's room as your recording space.
Of course.
Nah. That's but at least you're using what you have. Steven Collects is also another YouTuber, great guy. He kind of threw shade at me, but at the same time he didn't. So when he was on the podcast, he was talking about like I always wanted to start something. I always wanted to do something, but I didn't have the space. And then I saw Gonzo just he was like he's just doing his shit in his room, like this closet's his backdrop, all this shit. So it didn't offend me because again, I'm using what I got, and he started using the same thing. So all of his stuff is in his living room. Like you can see his kitchen in the background, his dog's hanging out. If you
My kids would be.
a tear, yeah. My son was in here earlier playing my PS5, and I was like, hey, in a little while you got to go. Dad's going to record with he's going to do a live stream with a friend. He goes, oh, can I just hang out here and play my game? I'm like, no, you can't do that. He goes, why? Oh, she was like, why? I'll be quiet. I'm like, the hell you will? He was like, I'll be quiet. I just died. I'm like, that's why you can't be in here, bud. He goes, okay, I get it now. But yeah, how old are your children?
I've got one that's 12, but he's 50-50 custody.
Mm.
I didn't make it out of high school until it was 12th grade when she got pregnant. And then I've got my wife now. Got our oldest is turning 7 in like a week. Or my second oldest turning 7. Then I've got a 4-year-old and a 9 months.
Oh, nice.
It's a full house.
Yeah, you have lots. I have a 8-year-old and a 1-year-old, and that's good enough for me for now. We might go for a third one.
It's great though.
Yeah, there's no, not at all. KFC just had his first baby, and I was telling him about it, He was like, yeah. He was like, I already don't know what I'm gonna do when she grows up. I'm like, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. You're gonna like it. He's like, why do I have to cry? I was like, because I get old and you can't deal with it. Yeah, it goes by way too fast. My son the other day, the 8-year-old, he looks at me and goes, Dad. I was like, what's up? He goes, I'm 8. I'm like, yes, you are. Where are you going with this? He goes, then I'm gonna be 9. I'm like, yeah. He goes, when I'm 10. I was like, okay, hold on. When you're 10, what do you want when you're 10? He goes, when I'm 10, I'm gonna be double digits. I'm like, you shut the fuck up right now, kid. I was like, I can't deal with this shit. Yeah, I do remember. Now I understand why my dad told me to shut the fuck up, and I told him the same thing. Yeah. Gonzo said, "Get your ass out of my room." I don't cuss at my kids a whole lot. I cuss. Don't get me wrong. I cuss around them because I can't break that habit. But I don't cuss. Yeah, I don't cuss at them. But every once in a while, I'll be like, "You little fucker," and he'll be like, "Ha!" He's my kid, so he's like, "Ha! Gotcha, bitch," and he just runs away. Like fucking yeah. I love him. I love my kid, but it just happens. They're a little yeah. So tell us a little bit about what brought you up to making your channel for the branding that you have with the name Son of a Merc, and why you decided to go this route. It's branding at this point. Once you start a YouTube channel, it's branding. Okay. Hey, easy and simple. But yeah. Yeah. And then you decide to make it a collecting channel because it's just what you love and your hobby.
Well, like, I didn't get back into the 2020, like, so short right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't even know there was a whole YouTube community like this. Like, I didn't look up on, like, my YouTube algorithm is gun tubers and cars.
Yeah.
But then I looked up Alright Darkness Blaze. And then the first video I found was Ice Big Jake. And he's got a video called Should You Buy Darkness Blaze? And then it's just, I heard Welcome to the Hobby, and that kind of, like, turned something on, made me feel good. I mean, I know
it made me feel all good and fuzzy inside. Yeah, no, and I get it. And so I used to say welcome back to the channel. And I was listening to Pat Flynn, as a matter of fact, his on his Pat Flynn channel, not on the Deep Pocket Monster channel. And he was talking about how to make people feel welcomed in your community. And one of his things was don't ever say welcome back or, hey, great to see you again when you're starting a live stream or a video or a podcast, because then you're just going to alienate the people who've never seen you before. That's why now I just say welcome to the channel because I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the people who've never been here before and my returning people. And then every once in a while I'll revert to, hey, when I'm talking to someone specifically, I'm saying, hey, welcome back, or how you doing? And then it's just to build that rapport with people and to let them know, like, hey, I welcome you regardless of who you are. So I totally understand why you get that. Just say I love. Yeah, no, but it's and I remember being at 150 subs. It was, for me, it was 3 years ago. Like I started my channel 3 years ago, and I'm still. And a lot of people I started with are gone because if I feel like a lot of people give up so quick if they're not getting to their certain goals within a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. And that's all it is for me. Like, okay, like I like doing what I'm doing. I'm having fun, and I truly am thankful for the people who come in and hang out with me. I love that they want to take time out of their day to hang out. And that's amazing. So I totally understand why you say you love these people, because it's a weird feeling seeing these people who want to do this for you. Yeah, so yeah, it's yeah, it's all like I have a goal to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year, but if I don't, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I missed it, so time to delete the channel. It's just gonna be like it. Well, I hope so, because I really want to give away this Charizard UPC to people. I don't want it anymore, and I want to give it to you guys, but I need a goal. Shameless plug. Give me to 1,000. Give me to 1,000 people. Share it out. Yeah, but like there's one of my friends. I still talk to him. He's still very much in the hobby. He just doesn't make videos anymore. And every once in a while, I'll try to like, hey, come on back. Like, come back. Like, make some content. I'll bring you on the channel. Bring you on as a guest. He's like, no, I don't want to anymore. I was like, yeah, all right, no worries. I'm not gonna like super peer pressure them. But some people I think would have a lot of fun if they just got rid of it. Because his goal was, if I don't have 500 subscribers by 6 months of starting the channel, he's out. I'm like, dude, that's not enough time for some people. Yeah, yeah, no, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, but it also depends. Like, it's sometimes it's just luck. Yeah, like there's one guy I used to follow, I don't follow anymore, and it's not that I don't like the guy or I'm jealous. I just don't. His content doesn't appeal to me like it used to. But then I look at his content, and I'm like, how does this guy get? Why is there a thumbs up on it? No, you're good. Every once in a while, I'm like, how does he have so many subscribers? How does like what's going on? And I just look and like, and every once in a while I'll go back and watch his videos, just like I don't get it. But people enjoy it, so I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna shit on you. Your content's just not for me, but I'm still friends with him. He's still a good guy, but it's not for me, and that's something I think the community needs a little more of like, hey, I'm willing to back you as a friend, not as a content creator, if that makes sense. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that were like, I don't want to drop names, but another friend of mine who's a content creator, we were talking the other day, and he was like, hey man, how many people are you sub to that you actually watch? I was like, I was like, I don't know. So I looked, I was sub to like 115 people. And I was like, Jesus. I was like, oh, no. There, yeah. No, it's all kinds of people. Yeah, everything. And I was like, I really only watch like 7 to 10 people religiously. Like, I'll like when they upload a video, I'll watch it. So I went through and I unsubbed from a bunch of people, and he did the same thing. And he was like, it hurt. He was like, it hurt unsubbing from these guys because they're our friends. Like we made friends with them. We talk to them. We're in group chats with them, Discords, everything. But you don't watch their content, so it's like you want to support them at the same time, but how, like, is it worth it? Like, you need to filter out some of the stuff sometimes so you can get to the stuff you actually want to watch on your subscription feed. Yeah. No, and it sucks, and it does hurt when you have to unsub from people that you're friends with. Stephen Collect says YouTube doing the thing and not giving me notifications again. I don't. It's yeah. Joseph says, "Bruh, build your community. It takes time." Yeah, and that's all it is. Mm-hmm. I like. Mm, yeah, I've had more luck not like hashtagging Pokemon in the shorts. Mm-hmm. Like more views instead of putting hashtag Pokemon. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't do shorts that often because I don't want what's the best way I can put it? Like I don't want I want to build a community of people who actually want to watch the content and not just like take in seconds and seconds of it. Because I want people to come into the live streams and be part of the conversations and have something to say and have them feel some kind of input and value of what their words are saying. And with shorts, I don't think I can do that. Like I can put clips up of something that you and I said that's not necessarily out of context, but something that's funny or something that I found that was deep. But that's not really going to bring people in. And I've had a handful of people be like, "Hey, you should open up more cards on your stream." I'm like, I was like, I do that sometimes, but then that's taking time away from the speaker or the guest. And depending on how the guest is or how the guest feels, or even if I have product to open, like yeah. So it's a weird combo of trying to find that fine line of how you should handle certain things. Yeah, well, again, I don't. Yeah, why unsubscribe? Does it hurt being? So it doesn't hurt being subscribed to your friends. And I do understand why you would ask that question, but at the same time, you got to think about like if you're subbed to all these people and you want to watch a video. Like, yeah, I can search for someone's video or I can hit the notification bell. But just like Steven said earlier, YouTube doesn't always send out the notifications on time. So I clean house a little bit on my subscriptions just so I can find something cleaner because not everyone shares out on Discord or Instagram that their video's live. Yeah. But don't worry, R&D, I'm not unsubbed from you, man. Yeah. 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 What was I saying? Words? I don't know, some kind of words. Oh, I do like so I have product to open, kind of. Yeah, I post like once a month now. Because I am in school, so this is much easier to do for me since I'm in school full time. Like I don't want to, and right now I'm doing a class on world music, so I have to sit down for a lecture every day, listen to a half hour to an hour lecture, and because it's world music, I have to listen to some songs 6 to 7 times before I'm like I need to take a break, and sometimes those songs are like 7 minutes long. And I have to write a page or two paper on it. So it's going to school. Yeah, going to school full time is hard. So sometimes I just don't have the time to do it. Plus, as you know, kids. But this weekend, I wonder if I can share multiple screens. Yeah, it's a lot. It took a lot of practice. So speaking of my product, for you guys in the Southern California area, if you guys want to drive down Sunday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., Deep Pocket Monsters, Slim Rips, who is the co-owner of the shop, and DMN Pops, who's also the co-owner of the shop, and myself are hosting a holiday ugly sweater trade night. I have my ugly sweater ready. I have not shared it yet because it is I will share it day of, but with the reaction of the person whose face is on it. Yeah, we're going to find out someone's sense of humor real quick that day. But ugly sweater, December 10th. If you guys want to come down to San Diego, come on down, meet Pat Flynn, meet myself, meet all kinds of people. If you guys don't know, I make homemade candles. I will be giving away a handful of those for free. first come, first serve. They're going to be holiday theme scented. I will be doing trivia that night. So each question you get right, you get a free pack of cards. And that's why I don't have any current product to open, because I do not know how many cards I'm going to be giving away. And I don't even know if I'll have to buy more packs while I'm there to give away to more people. So that's what's going on with that. Yeah, we try to do it a lot with a lot of the people out here. Just because of the, like, if we have it, why not? There's so many people out here that can do it. Yeah. And yeah, who's seen it? Jay's Corner seen it. Ian with Ian has seen it, and I think and Slim Rips, one of the hosters, have seen it. Yeah. Yeah, Pidgey Boys love. They'll hopefully they'll both be down. Yeah. Yeah, because we have Pidgey Boys, Ian with Ian, Jay's Corner TCG, Dream of Collectibles, obviously Deep Pocket Monster. Sean's is even in this area. He lives a little more up north than everybody, but he's like, is he in driving distance? Absolutely. But I didn't reach out to him. I don't know if Pat did either, but that would be fun to see him there. He's left the house at least once because he came down to a local convention in San Diego with Pat. They even made a video about it at RocketCon. Really fun event. Yes. Like that's the one where the glasses got introduced for his channel. For Pat's channel, at least.
I don't know. I'm subscribed to that, but I've never taken.
Yeah.
That's sacrilegious.
No, it's not. Because I'm the same way with Vault. Like I mostly go to his live streams. I don't click on his videos a whole lot, but I do every once in a while. But I'm mostly there for his live streams, so I get it. Have you ever thought about live streaming on your channel yet? Ichiban Dan says, fashionably late as always. What's up? What's up, guys? Dan, how you doing? Gonzo, send the pic in Vert server. I want to see it. You have to wait because that person's in Vert server. It's not Shiny Vert. But don't worry, guys. I will post it December 10th. I think I have a picture of it on my phone. So if my phone will share it. How long ago was, because as soon as this person told me about the idea, I made the sweater. So I've had the sweater for like a month. Ooh. Yeah, I walk by it and I'm like, haha, this person's gonna be pissed, and I love it. I don't think they're gonna be pissed though. I think they're gonna have a good sense of humor about it. I think they'll probably be a little upset, but they'll live. If they don't live, they had a weak constitution and they shouldn't have been here to begin. They shouldn't have been here to begin with. What's in the tank behind you, Mark? With your fish tank.
That's Tony. That's my native fish.
That's Tony. What's your name? Tony. Fuck you, Tony. I believe. Yeah, I can see him. No, I see him. It's fine. We'll have you back on sooner or later. Hopefully we'll do a test run without streaming it so we can figure out the audio issues for later on. Because there's so much I want to talk to you about. There's so much I want to ask about, but I also don't want to break your arm holding a button down for a speak to text. Just on, that's the way I like it. I'm not seeing a major issue on it, but I would understand if there was. It's yeah. Ezekiel Ichiban Dan says, "We love Tony. Just don't let him near Ezekiel." Yeah. Have you ever put two beta fish together? So I'm a fucking dickhead. Yeah. My nephew did it. I watched my nephew do it, and he was so confused. He was like, "Why aren't they fighting?" I was like, "Because one's female, one's male, you fucking idiot." And he was like, oh man. So I just wasted like $5 on this for nothing. I was like, yeah. It has to be a fucking huge tank. Yeah. Beta fish they're fucking mean though in general. Little bastards. Do you have any other? He's like a puppy in a water tank. Yeah, he's all right. Well, you have stormtroopers, you have Power Rangers, all this stuff behind you. We know it was you said it was your son's room, but how much of this was your idea? That he can touch or that you can touch? Mm-hmm.
So he can't walk, so he's not really able to access a lot of it. So he just chills.
Yeah.
But like he doesn't really seem interested in it. Like he doesn't try to mess with it. But my 12-year-old, I mean, he takes stuff down. He does touch it. I will, but like he knows that it's going to him, and he's gonna have to take care of it.
Yeah.
That
my son is the same way. He's like, "Dad, can I we'll open packs together," and he does have his own binder. But there's times where he's like, Dad. I was like, "What? Dad, can I open that box?" And he picks up one of my boxes that was like $200. I'm like, "No, because when I bought it, it was $50. Now it's $200 because fucking grown men like cardboard." And he was like, "But I want the pin inside." No, you don't. So do I, but no. Yeah. Oh, he started to notice girls. Oh, he noticed girls. Shame. Girls are yicky. I only. Yeah. I would say my wife tricked me, but she's probably listening right now. So I love you, wife. You did not trick me. She's neutral about it. Yeah. Because I am one of the rare specimens in the community where I did not come from 2020 or 2021. So when we met in 2009, we met through a mutual friend, and while we were talking, yeah. So yeah, when we met in 2009, and after a few months of us talking, and we're like, all right, cool, let's try this dating thing. She's like, so we went out. She's like, so what are your hobbies? I'm like, I work and play Pokemon. That's it. And she was like, what? I was like, I work, drink alcohol on a regular basis, and I play Pokemon in my free time. She's like, wait, aren't you like 20 years old? I'm like, yeah, what's your point? She's like, all right, cool. You play Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, what's your hobbies? And then she was like, oh, I go to school, I work, and I play Final Fantasy. I'm like, bitch, who are you fucking judging? Yeah, she loves Final Fantasy though. Like, if she does, and my wife is fucking awful at it. I'll ask her. Her birthday's in October, so I'll ask her in fucking August. What do you want for your birthday? I don't know. So when October 1st comes around, I'm like, all right, cool. You don't want to tell me shit. I'm gonna get my go-to is either something Final Fantasy related, specifically Final Fantasy 8, or Lilo and Stitch. Then I can never go wrong. So those are my go. If she doesn't give me an answer of what the fuck she wants, I go there to one of those and I win every time. Like Harry Potter. Oh, I love D&D, so I can attach just some of it. She made me watch. My wife brought me to all 4 of those Twilight movies. She got mad at me when I slept through some of them. She's like, "What are you doing? It's rude." I'm like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Let's be honest. I'm only here so I can get some of that ass later." She was like, "How?" She's like, "Why are we together?" I was like, "Cause you like me." She was like, "Barely." Yeah. No. No. Joseph says, I grew up on Power Rangers. Me too. I'm from 88, so all those 90s. I am a legitimate 90s kid. I'm not one of those fucktards born in 99. I'm a 90s kid. No, you're not. You shut your fucking mouth. That's like me saying I'm an 80s kid because I was born in the 80s. I don't know shit about the 80s. I would say 94 is the cutoff for being a 90s kid. Yeah. Gonna go watch movies with the girlfriend. We'll finish the stream tomorrow. Have a great night, fellas. Have a great night, R&D. Tell your girlfriend I said hello, and hopefully you get some. Because we're same team. Same team. How do you do there, everyone? How you doing, Verse? Verse is a good kid. He definitely has not found girls yet. He's a future farmer of America. Girls will trick you. They're yucky. Yeah. So speaking of fucking Christmas presents and girls messing with you, my wife, she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" So I was like, "You and lingerie." She was like, "Ha, very funny. I'm not spending money on lingerie." She's like, we don't have time for that. I was like, bitch, I didn't say you had to. Yeah, I was like, it didn't have to be new. I just want to see you in it for a solid 30 seconds, and then it's on the ground. And she's like, oh, she's like, what the fuck? Yeah. This weekend nerd stuff. How you doing? This weekend nerd stuff. How you doing, my friend? Evening, fellas, he says. Yeah. It's fine. We understand your struggle right now. How does your wife feel about you doing this stuff as a hobby?
She's neutral. I think she's just loud into something. Up her ass all the time.
Yeah. My wife loves it and hates it at the same time. She likes that it's a fucking stupid expensive hobby. Lingerie discussion. What did I walk in on? What I want for Christmas. It's my Christmas list. Yeah. Yeah, my wife, she's like, because me starting my channel was her idea. Because she wanted me to, I just got out of the Navy. I didn't just get out of it, but I've been out of it. I was in a major depression slump, and she's like, why don't you do something you love and something you talked about doing for years? And that was starting a YouTube channel. Because I loved, well, I still do watch Super Duper Danny, Nintendo Original 151, Dobbs, like all the video game channels. I still watch their stuff, and that's even what my channel originally started out as.
She does yeah, content.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. She used to do it a lot. I don't know. She does it like once a month now, and she mostly just streams it. But yeah, so she was like, all right, whatever. And we were able to keep up on the finances pretty good on it until Card Party rolled around. And so now that's where a lot of my money's going to right now, is just saving up for plane tickets to Card Party, because I'm bringing the whole family to Florida. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, this is going to be really fun. Are you going, or you don't know yet? Yeah, it is really fun. I do recommend it, but I completely understand why people are not going, just because of the cost. Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Mississippi, so I can drive to Florida if I want to, but
Yeah.
just give it another year. So.
We'll start a GoFundMe for you so you can get one that passes.
And if my wife's the type of lady that I ain't going nowhere without her. Like,
No.
I believe she's coming with me.
Yeah, my wife, we bought her ticket and we bought my son's ticket. But even then she was like, I don't know if I want to go. We'll just buy it just in case. I'm like, you do know there's a no refund policy, right? She was like, yeah. She was like, well, maybe we can just transfer it to somebody. So R&D was going to pick up the adult pass and the kids pass for him and his son. But then, like, at the last minute, my wife's like, you know what? I do want to go. I was like, all right, thanks. I'm glad I held up hopes for one of my friends. You bitch, you ruined it. But I'm not mad. Like, I love spending time with my wife. So that's a plus. We are going to make it into a little vacation. We're going to go to Disney World for a little bit afterwards. Not the park. We're just going to go to their outlet mall, their mall area. Yeah. Because I feel like going to Card Party and Disney World is just fucking a dumb idea. Oh, yeah. My kid is spoiled as fuck when it comes to theme parks. Yeah. He's been to Disney World more times than some adults have. Not Disney World, Disneyland. Yeah. Here it is in Southern California. The last time I went to it, I was like 16.
I think there was one in New Orleans, maybe somewhere around there. I think it's close to my house.
Disney Springs, yes, first. That's what I meant. I don't know what it's called because I've never been there. But yeah, Disney Springs. That's where I'm going. I know there's a lot of theme parks back in your area. I just never been to any of them except Six Flags and the casinos. Those are always fun. No, they're not. I worked at a casino for 2 years doing security. Fuck that noise. I will never, like, people think, like, it's funny because the people who go and have a problem, they always have a system, and the system never fails them. But when they lose all their fucking rent money, we cheated them. We rigged the system. Like, no, you're just fucking stupid. Yeah. Oh my god, that's one of the, like, how that story unfolded is probably one of the calmest ways or calmest, like, outcomes of someone losing all their money and just freaking out. There's been so, like, we had to call the cops on one guy because we're like, hey, we need you to pick someone up and put him on suicide watch. They're like, why? He was like, he lost his mortgage money. Like, all right, we're on our way. Like it gets bad. Mm. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, I did corrections for a little while, and then I joined the military. So, like, fuck. Either way, I was fucked. Downtown Disney in Orlando is lit. it? Says Ichiban Dan. I don't know. Never been. Why do you guys keep rubbing it in? And fuck me. And this is why you make sure you look into the jobs beforehand. No, because I'm an adult and I need money. So whatever fucking hires me, that's what I do. Yeah. What? I just had a stroke for a second because I completely forgot what I was going to ask. What? Besides your video idea for your binder challenge contest, is there any other video ideas you have in the background? Anything that you want to work on, but you just think it might be too ambitious for now?
I really like I said, still, that's my latest idea, but I have to wait a couple weeks to even get the cards in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just ordered them all today. But I'm really excited for that. Like, it's going to make it. I say that, but
Yeah. So are you going to mail out the binder to each person so they can fill up the page themselves? They're going to send you the... Okay, and then send you the... Then send you... Okay.
I'm going to create like the template, I guess, of how the video is going to go.
Uh-huh.
And they can copy how the video is, or like as I'm explaining what the card is from, what who illustrated the card. I'm going to show really nice footage of the B-roll, like of the card itself.
We're just gonna have to wait till you post the video in a couple months so we can understand it.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. But like I said, I kind of want to make this one a little shorter for you, just so you're not killing your arm all night, and so we can get a better audio and video quality on both sides. Son of a Merc, thank you so much for coming on to the channel. Tell the people where they can find you, what you do, and what kind of context they can find on your channel. That's not in.
Instagram, Son of a Merc, YouTube, Son of a Merc. Kind of just all over the place. Like, it's not really for kids, but
No, not for kids.
I enjoy it. I have fun.
Yeah.
Just trying to build a community organically the best I can.
If you guys have not already, please subscribe to Son of the Merc's channel. Get his channel up there. Share out his videos. Share out his streams. Share everything about the man. Let's get him up there. Let's get him growing. He's going to be worth the watch and worth the weight of the growth. This is true. We literally just had that. We literally had a conversation about that. Don't forget, guys, next week, my guest will be Mr. Chonkachu back on our normal Monday night streams, 5:30 p.m. PST. Son of a Merc will be back on the channel sooner or later. We will do some practice runs and figure out the audio problems and solutions when we can. Thank you again, Merc, for coming on to the channel. You have any last words?
This is fun. More often, hang out.
Yeah, for sure. You play Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate. It's a PS3 or PC game. PS5 game, I mean.
Xbox now.
I think they have it on Xbox and it's cross-platform.
Okay.
So it's a... But yeah, download it if you want to play it. Just I would look into it. It's a very Dungeons and Dragons like game. Like almost like World of Warcraft. Yeah, we're gonna play that together then. Thank you again so much, Son of a Merc. Thank you everybody for showing up on not on time, but just showing up in general. You guys didn't have to do it. Next week, Mr. Chunkachu. Don't forget, guys, my name is Gonzo. That's Son of a Merc. And don't forget, collect how you want to collect. Peace.